Now to the new Pope, Leo XIV. The first pontiff born and raised in the U.S. led his first Mass as the new leader of the Catholic Church this morning. Pope Leo led other clergy into the Sistine Chapel this morning. Tina Kraus is live from the Vatican with the latest. Tina.
Cindy, in his first sermon as Pope, Leo XIV called on cardinals to make themselves small, echoing the humble style of his predecessor, Pope Francis. Now the world waits to see the path America's first pontiff will chart for the Catholic Church. As he celebrated Mass for the first time since becoming pontiff, Chicago-born Pope Leo XIV spoke briefly in English to the cardinals who elected him.
Through the ministry of Peter, you have called me to carry that cross and to be blessed with that mission. And I know I can rely on each and every one of you to walk with me.
The Mass was held in the Sistine Chapel, the same sacred space where just a day before he spent his last moments as Cardinal Robert Prevost, before cardinals handed him the helm as the first ever Pope from the United States.
If only the rest of us in our lives and in the world could have that mad dash to unity that we seem to have in the conclave.
His election surprised even his own brother.
It was like, oh my God, it's Rob. It's never going to be the same. What are we going to do? Oh, yes, it's Rob. Yeah.
The mood has shifted here in St. Peter's Square nearly 3 weeks after Pope Francis passed. People tell me their hearts are full as a new era dawns.
I hope this new Pope is also can be the same or better.
You said your heart feels better?
Yes, it feels complete again.
Leo will be formally installed as Pope at a Mass on May 18th and will preside over his first general audience a few days later. We are starting to get a few glimpses into what kind of Pope Leo's going to be. Like Pope Francis, he chose not to wear the red loafers preferred by traditionalist popes. Instead, he was seen wearing simple black shoes. He also chose to spend his first night as Pope in his residence instead of the Apostolic Palace where popes traditionally live. Cindy?
Tina, it has been such a whirlwind. 3 weeks since Pope Francis died, and now we end this week with a new Pope, and you have been there covering it all. What has struck you most about the process?
Oh, wow. I think the fact that Catholic or non-Catholic, tens of thousands of people were glued to that chimney at the Sistine Chapel. We're so enthralled in this whole process. We're waiting and waiting to see who the Pope would be. I just think there aren't a lot of surprises in the world left. And I think the surprise of an American Pope walking out onto that balcony is one that really tens of thousands here and around the world watching it will never forget. Cindy?
That is so right. Tina Kraus, live from the Vatican. Tina, thank you. And our Mary Calvi has been at the Vatican for the entire conclave process. Today she asked Archbishop of New York, Cardinal Dolan, about what kind of pontiff Pope Leo will be.
Just tell me what you know of Cardinal Prevost, what people can expect, just a little bit about that.
I knew of him.
Mm-hmm.
I knew he was an extraordinarily joyful and effective missionary. I knew he was good in governance and leadership, a sincere, simple, humble man. And I heard he was a good listener. Mm-hmm. In our 2 weeks and 2 days together, I saw that personally.
And coming up at 5, Mary joins us live with more from Cardinal Dolan, including the moment then Cardinal Prevost learned he would be Pope and emerged from the Vatican room of tears, a new man. And plenty of people in our area very excited to have the first American Pope. They're headed to St. Patrick's Cathedral to pray for Pope Leo. Alan Devlin is there live now talking to parishioners. What are they saying, Alan?
It's absolutely incredible. The last time I was out here at St. Patrick's Cathedral was the week that Pope Francis passed away. It's been a 180. Everybody is so excited and so happy, and they're all looking forward to what's to come from the new Pope. They view this, the first American Pope, as a unifying moment for both the Catholic Church and beyond. It was a big surprise. Nothing to say there for Catholics all over the world when we learned that the new leader of the Catholic Church was an American from Chicago, and millions immediately began thinking what it could mean for the church. Parishioners out here today, here in America, in Manhattan, had a world of feedback, with many saying they hope that an American Pope will bring Catholics back to the church here in our country and encourage many in America to revisit their faith. Others said having a Pope from a global superpower such as America can be a unifying moment. Take a listen.
Hearing about an American Pope is very exciting for the first time, but I think it just could be a very unifying message. So that is something that I hope for.
I think, it's been written already that we're really looking for someone to kind of bring everybody together and be that bridge builder, which I think is what a pontiff really means. And so supposedly from what I've read and what I've heard, this is the Pope that is sort of in the middle and is going to, reach out to the world and certainly within the church to bring us together.
And again, it's only day 2 here, so we're still very, very early in this whole process and what it will look like moving forward for the years to come. But there was a lot of excitement right here on 5th Avenue in regards to Pope Leo XIV. For now, we're live here in Midtown Manhattan. Alan Devlin, CBS News, New York.
Alan, thank you. And more now on Pope Leo's 2 brothers living in New Lenox, Illinois. They expressed pride and disbelief as their younger brother was named the first American Pope. They got the news when everybody else did, watching it live on TV. His brother, John Prevost, recalled the moment white smoke rose over the Vatican.
Called my niece to let her know there was white smoke coming out. And we watched them together, and then we saw the curtains move, and then we saw the cardinal come out and announce who the Pope was. She started screaming because it was her uncle, and I guess a sense of tremendous pride came over me.
The brothers also shared this more recent picture from 2 years ago when he was elevated to cardinal. They say while they are proud of their younger brother, they also understand the huge responsibility he's facing. And once again, Mary Calvi is live in Rome. You can look for her reports today on CBS News New York at 5 and 6 o'clock. And on our website, you're going to find a closer look at Pope Leo's background in the church and an explainer on why pontiffs changed their names and much more. It's all at cbsnewyork.com.